Final group then, the world champion against the championship leader. Elfyn Evans, Scott Martin against Thierry Neuville and Martijn Wydaeghe. There's the flashing lights again on that I-20. No wildlife in here, of course. So, Robin Perry then with the new benchmark, 3:10.5. Still been a very impressive, not really noticed too much difference running in the opposite direction, because they're all such similar sweeping corners, aren't they? But it's just given the crews a little bit more work to do to freshen up those pace notes.
Yeah, they have to rewrite completely new pace notes. So the ones from last year, whereas they could have just carried the ones from last year straight into the stage, just checked them and then gone, right, okay. But now it's completely fresh pace notes. There's been quite a lot, and there's been, well, I say quite a lot, there's been a huge amount of work to do for the co-drivers during the recce and then after the recce as well, rewriting those notes and prepping everything.
Interesting point, though, that Molly does make there about the fact that, I mentioned it earlier, that it has been, Toyota happy hunting ground, hasn't it, the last 4 years? It's certainly been the car that's proved a lot more durable. Have you seen enough from Hyundai that over the last sort of season or so they've been working really hard, haven't they? Not just competitively, but also in terms of the durability as well of the I-20. Do you think we're going to see, is it a chance this year that we could see an I-20 on the top step of the podium?
Certainly Toyota is the car to beat, isn't it? As you said, they've built an incredibly strong rally car, and this is the rally that you prove it on, and they have done that. 4 times we've been here recently, and
they've
4
had
times
podium lockouts, haven't they?
Exactly, it's been four times Toyota have won it, and including that in podium lockouts. What I think Hyundai have definitely made strides forward in is the performance of the car. They've definitely closed the performance gap to Toyota. They have been working on the reliability of the car. They've changed the diff casing as well, without having issues with that, the gearbox casing. Look, it remains to be seen whether or not the reliability's there. We'll find out this weekend. I hope that they don't have, there's no rocks that appear in the middle of the road. That's caught out Hyundai drivers in the past, hasn't it? And in those instances, there's not a lot you can do about it. But for sure, they've closed the performance gap. Reliability gap, well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? But this will certainly test all of the teams.
Yeah, Thierry, of course, hoping to get that championship defence really up and running. Did get that podium in Sweden. That was a good step forwards. And he wants to get back to winning ways sooner rather than later. Yeah, just go back to that Toyota. It's the 2 years in a row they had a podium lockout, and then last year was a 1-2 as well. It really was quite an incredible record they've got over the last few years.
Hyundai were quite unlucky last year.
Yeah.
Thierry just running a little bit wide there. But yeah, there's no question the car to beat is the Toyota Yaris. It's been proven as incredibly reliable, and that's what you need on a rally like this, is a reliable car, a car that can go into the stages and take the battering that Safari Rally Kenya throws at it. We will spend the next 3 days and the stages will be trying to break these cars. First blood to Elfyn Evans.
There we go. The championship leader continues where he left off then. That's stage 1 win then for the Welshman. 3:09 exactly, 1.5 seconds quicker, but actually Neuville, just 1.5 slower there. That's identical time.
That's considerable, PK. That's 1.5 seconds up. That's considerable for Elfyn. Good start.
How's your Welsh?
Elfyn, well done. That's a stage win on the opening stage. Care to share any thoughts about the weekend ahead?
Mae'n ddrwg yn fydd na ddim lot o gael ei ddeud penwythnos yma, fel dwi'n siŵr ydych chi wedi deall erbyn hyn. Ond cychwyn iawn I ni, dim trafferth, ond wrth gwrs, megis cychwyn ydyn ni.
In answer to your question, not great, but no. we've got plenty of
we've got some Welsh speakers
who'll help us out.
Anyway, what a start it was. Let's hear from the world champion.
Thierry, a highly anticipated and legendary rally has just got underway. Would you like to say anything to the millions of fans who have tuned in to watch you guys now?
La seule chose que je peux dire, c'est qu'il n'y aura pas de commentaires tout le week-end de ma part, donc je suis désolé, mais ça va être comme ça.
Yeah, he's just apologising there for the fact that he can't speak. I got that much, but good start though for Thierry as well, and a great start, of course, as mentioned, for our championship leader, Elfyn Evans.
I'm going to interrupt you very quickly. We're waiting for those leaderboards. Elfyn has said, I'm sorry I won't be saying much, as you understand. It's a very good start, but this is just the beginning.